Okay, this tutorial is on how to use the e-referral system. This tutorial presumes that you have gone through the key pair generator tutorial or are familiar with it, and key pairs have been exchanged between you and another system. It also presumes that you have gone through the eData tutorial and have set up a consultation specialist with the eData exchange URL and key pair information already set up. Okay, so starting from that point, we'll add one more piece of information to how Oscar systems communicate with each other. We'll assume that there's two-way communications going here. The original eData and key pair generator tutorials were based on one person sending data to another person. Here we want one person sending data to one person and then that person responding back. So in this case, we need two sets of key pairs having been exchanged by both servers. So what we'll look at here is if we go in the admin tab, again, if we go to key pair generator again, we'll notice that we have our service name already set up. And if we go to the last option here, matching professional specialist, we previously briefly mentioned that this is where replies go to. So when you receive a message from server 2 and you hit, let's say, a reply button or send something back, this designates where you want it to go to. So in one of the previous tutorials, we set up a consultation specialist or another Oscar system called test 4, right? So by setting this here and hitting update, change the state, what it means is that when I receive a message from server 2, and if I see a reply button of some type, it will automatically reply to this specialist. So hopefully you've matched these two things up. This would be how the information that server 2 uses to contact you, and this provides the information that you need to contact server 2 back with any information you want to send them. So that's what that option is here for. So now with that saved, I'm just going to close that, and I can close that now. So one of the things we need here is a client to test with, because we're talking about e-referrals. This tutorial is on e-referrals, and we want to send a referral to someone. So if I go to search, I'll look for my favorite test demographic. Let's say ASDF. If I go to consultations, I can make a brand new consultation. Now under the consultation area, previously in one of our tutorials we had set up under radiology, test 4 was a consultation specialist on another Oscar system. And as you can see here, it fills in their information. And at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a submit consultation request and send electronically. This option is available if the other person has an eData URL filled in. So here we can provide some information. And I can't be bothered to type in the rest of these things. But hopefully if everything worked and I hit submit, it will electronically send that referral to the other Oscar system. So if we close that window, and close that window, close that window. Once again, I only have one server, so we'll have to pretend for a moment that we have logged into the other server now. And on the other server, if you check the inboxes and you look under the all the unclaimed documents or all the documents, the very first line you'll see is referral that we just made. So this other Oscar system just received a remote referral. And if someone clicks on that, it'll bring up the referral. Notice nothing is editable because it's actually sent from another system, but all the information is here. So whatever information that you wanted sent or you wrote down has been sent to the other Oscar system electronically. And what you'll notice now is that you haven't sent eResponse. So that's what the consultation specialist linking back on the key pair was. So if I receive a referral, let's say I do something and I want to respond, I just click on this and it brings me to the send eData information with the provider filled in and the client information filled in from the previous system. So from here on, it's the exact same as the eData tutorial, where I can just fill in some information, and then when I send electronically, that information goes back to the person who sent the referral to me. And if that person, if we pretend that we're back on that first referrers system, and we search for all the documents, you'll notice the brand new one, the very first one, was the response that was just sent with regards to that referral, and all the client's information is filled in and things like that. So that concludes the tutorial on how to use the eReferral system as well.